You know that guy from high school who barely passed math class? The one who couldn't spell entrepreneur if his life depended on it? Well, he just bought his third rental property, while you're still calculating whether you can afford premium Netflix. And that girl who failed economics is now running a seven-figure dropshipping business from her laptop. Here's the brutal truth. Intelligence has almost nothing to do with getting rich. In fact, being too smart might actually be holding you back. While you're overthinking every decision and analyzing every possible outcome, less intelligent people are out there taking action and making money. So what's really happening here? Why are people who seem dumber than you building wealth while you're stuck in analysis paralysis? Well, let's break down the uncomfortable reality of how money actually works. The overthinking trap. Smart people have a curse. They can see all the ways things can go wrong. When you present a business opportunity to someone with a high IQ, they immediately start calculating risks, analyzing market conditions, and considering worst-case scenarios. They want to research everything, create detailed business plans, and make sure they have all the answers before they start. Meanwhile, the dumb guy just sees an opportunity and jumps in. He doesn't overthink it because he can't overthink it. When someone tells him that flipping houses is profitable, he doesn't spend 6 months researching market trends and mortgage rates. He just buys a house and figures it out as he goes. Here's what's fascinating. In most cases, his simple approach actually works better. While the smart person is still researching, the action taker has already flipped 3 houses and learned more through experience than any amount of analysis could teach. The reality is that most business opportunities have a limited window. By the time you've finished your detailed analysis, the opportunity is gone. The dumb people understand this intuitively. They know that imperfect action beats perfect inaction every single time. The confidence factor. Less intelligent people often have something that smart people lack: unshakable confidence. They don't know enough to doubt themselves. When they decide to start a business, they genuinely believe it's going to work, because they haven't considered all the statistical reasons why it might fail. This ignorance is actually a superpower. While you're paralyzed by knowing that 90% of businesses fail, they're operating with the assumption that they'll be in the 10% that succeeds. And guess what? That confidence becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy. Think about it. When you walk into a bank asking for a business loan, who's more likely to get approved? The person who confidently explains why their idea will work, or the person who presents a detailed analysis of all the potential risks and failure scenarios? Bankers, investors, and customers are drawn to confidence. They want to believe in success stories, not statistical probabilities. The dumb entrepreneur who genuinely believes in their product will always outsell the smart person who hedges every statement with disclaimers and probability calculations. The uncomfortable truth. Here's what really separates the wealthy from the smart. Wealthy people understand that money is not distributed based on intelligence, fairness, or merit. Money flows to people who can identify opportunities, take action quickly, build relationships effectively, and persist through failures. Intelligence can actually work against you in each of these areas. It makes you see too many risks, overthink too many variables, prioritize being right over being profitable, and quit too early when the data suggests low probability of success. The most successful people combine intelligence with the willingness to act like they're not that smart. They make quick decisions based on incomplete information. They're not afraid to look foolish, and they understand that being approximately right and moving fast is better than being precisely right and moving slowly. So the next time you see someone dumber than you getting rich, don't assume they got lucky or that the system is unfair. Instead, ask yourself, what are they doing that you're not? What action are they taking while you're still analyzing? The relationship advantage. Perhaps the biggest advantage that less intelligent people have is their focus on relationships over analysis. Smart people often think they can succeed through pure merit. If they just build the best product or have the best strategy, success will follow. This is naive. Wealth building is fundamentally about relationships. It's about finding people who will buy from you, invest in you, partner with you, and refer others to you. The person who can build these relationships quickly and authentically has a massive advantage over the person who focuses purely on technical excellence. Less intelligent people are often better at this because they're not trying to impress anyone with their intelligence. They're just being genuine, asking for help when they need it, and offering value where they can. They understand instinctively that people do business with people they like, not necessarily people they think are smart. Consider network marketing or MLM businesses. Smart people typically dismiss these as pyramid schemes or scams, and they're often right about the business models being flawed. But the people making money in these industries aren't succeeding because of the products or compensation plans. They're succeeding because they're good at building relationships and recruiting others. The smart person analyzes the math and realizes the income claims don't add up. The less intelligent person focuses on connecting with people and building a team. Guess who's more likely to actually make money in that environment? The goal isn't to become less intelligent, it's to become more willing to act despite your intelligence. Sometimes, the smartest thing you can do is ignore how smart you are and just get started.